New doesn't mean harder, especially when it's built with the skater in mind. Every time a new piece of equipment comes along, the same reflex reaction pops up. That's going to make learning harder. I've heard it about everything from blade coatings to jump harnesses to off-ice trainers to even basic training aids. And sometimes, yes, the fear has been justified. There are examples of innovations that were rushed out without real skater input, that felt completely different underfoot and that forced skaters to essentially relearn the sport. But when it's done right, new technology can make learning easier, not harder. The reason the fear exists is simple. The brain craves consistency. Skating is already a finely tuned balance between muscle memory, timing and feel. If your balance point shifts, if the edge feel changes, if the rocker is altered in a noticeable way, your body has to adapt. And adaptation takes time. In the past, new often meant a big change in feel, so skaters had to fight through a learning curve before seeing any benefit. That's why so many stuck with the old way. Even if it wasn't ideal, the risk of disrupting their rhythm felt greater than the potential upside. Coaches would say, don't change anything mid-season. Parents would think, let's just wait until summer. And skaters themselves would avoid trying anything unfamiliar until they felt they could afford a setback, which sometimes meant they never tried it at all. We approached our system differently from day one. Instead of forcing skaters to adapt to a whole new setup, we designed the rockers, toe picks, pitch to feel identical whether you're on ice or inline. That means your centre of gravity stays exactly where you expect it. Your jump rhythm stays the same. Your spin entry feels familiar. Switch from one to the other and your body barely notices it. The only thing that changes is the surface you're skating on. This is a game changer for learning. A beginner can now learn edge control in a car park, on a school playground, or in a quiet side street, and then step onto the ice for the first time and have it feel natural. No awkward finding your feet period, no relearning your balance, just pure transfer of skills. The myth that new equals harder comes from products that were never truly designed for skaters. They were designed for sales or for visual appeal, or because the inventor thought they had a good idea, without actually talking to the people who'd use it. We're not making that mistake. Our process starts with the skater, not the drawing board. We map out their needs, their challenges, their current movement patterns, and their feedback. Then we built around them. Every detail from the rocker profile to the frame geometry to the way a runner snaps in is shaped to support learning, not slow it down. That's how you keep the feel familiar while removing old limitations. And that's how you get the best of both worlds, comfort and progress. If you zoom out, this isn't just about ease of learning, it's about confidence. When a skater feels they can trust their equipment, they commit more fully to their technique. They try the harder spin entry, they go for the jump they've been hesitating on, they train with less fear of messing up their timing. That mental freedom accelerates learning in ways you can measure. And the benefits? Stack for coaches too. Instead of spending the first few sessions helping a skater adjust to a new setup, they can keep building on the skills the skater already has. Instead of worrying about how time off the ice will set a skater back, they can send them home with a setup that keeps their progress moving forward. This is why the harder to learn on myth needs to go. It's a relic from an era where most new products did disrupt feel, where the skater was expected to adapt to the equipment rather than the other way around. That's not the future. The future is equipment that adapts to the skater, and in doing so, makes the transition seamless. When you design technology this way, you don't just avoid slowing people down, you actively speed them up. So no, new doesn't automatically mean harder if it's built right, with the skater at the centre of every decision. New can mean faster learning, better transfer, and fewer setbacks. That's the reality we're creating, and it's how you break the myth for good. In the next video, we'll talk about the cultural shift that happens when skaters aren't constantly worried about costs, breakages, and limitations.